Yo! Welcome back, man. Welcome back to another stream. Another one. What's this? A third stream of the day. Hopefully, you guys are all doing well, man. It's happening. Oh my god, it's actually happening. This is crazy, right? Because when I did that stream the other day, I was like, I'm just vibing in it. I know this isn't going to happen. Whereas now it actually looks like it might happen. Manchester City are making moves to sign İlkay Gundogan. I've got to say, if we get this deal across the line, yeah, anyone that ever says Tiki out again is getting banned from my chat. I just put that out there, yeah. Tiki Burgerstein, yeah. This guy is getting a statue outside of the Stad Etihad if he gets Gundo back, which is quite hilarious, really, because it was his fault that he left in the first place. Bro, this is mad news, man. Can you believe this actually might be happening, bro?
No. I've still been hurting, you know, even though we won the league last season, I was still hurting that Gundogan wasn't there, you know, because I remember speaking to you about it back in the day. I was like, he still has so much more to offer. And I felt like, you know, I understood it was the right time for him to go because he's off the back of a treble and that. But I was like, nah, this is Gundogan, you know, he's still got more to do. And now we're looking at getting him back. It's like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just for vibes alone, it's absolutely sick. But on a footballing level, it helps us out. You know what I'm saying? On a footballing level, he helps a lot of our problems and he genuinely improves the squad. So, bro, I was telling you the other night, you know, over text, he's one of my favorite City players of all time, Gundogan. This is like Henry come back to Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? This is
Facts.
This is big shit right here. You know, we're talking Mr. Whippy. We're talking Mr. Clutch. We're talking big goals. What's going on? Tell me what's going on, Brev. What's going on, Brev?
Bro's out here like pouring his heart out to me about how much he misses Gundogan. I can't get the news out. Bro, Jack Gorn has now tweeted it. Man City exploring the possibility of signing İlkay Gundogan.
Oh, no!
Bro, play that tune. We got him, bro. He's coming home. Ole!
İlkay.
Tiki Burgerstein. Hey, it's all right. If he actually pulls this off, Tiki, I'm gonna learn his surname, and I'm gonna stop calling him Burgerstein, innit? But until he needs to prove, he needs to get this across the line. Bro, they're all saying it. This is legit. They're all saying it, man. Every journalist out here saying it. And by the way, respect Martin, because he said it last night. What? He said it last night, bro. He said Gundogan might be happening apparently on his stream. I didn't watch it, but everyone messaged me last night. I was like, LB's Martin chatting shit. He's just said this on his stream or something. And I was just like, what? You know what I mean? And I was like, what's going on here? İlkay Gundogan returning to Manchester City. The talks are happening right now. Let's have a look at the latest news here then, guys. What is going on here? Fabrizio Romano. This guy tweeted earlier. I said this. Manchester City have made contact with İlkay Gundogan's camp over a potential return for the German midfielder. City and Pep Guardiola open to consider Gundogan's comeback. Barcelona want Gundogan to leave, but he has also received approaches from Qatar, Saudi, and other football clubs. Confirmation now from City Extra as well that Fabrizio's saying that the City have made contract with İlkay Gundogan. Then this came out as well, another source. And why is it important that there's a different source? Why? Because I think if you're getting all the sources in the world coming out, this is happening, it's more likely that it's true than based off just one guy saying it. Barcelona have now clearly informed İlkay Gundogan that he should leave this summer, despite the player himself making it clear throughout that he wanted to stay. Gundogan's agent is now examining various options. So they want him out. And then Jack Gorn has just confirmed that Manchester City are exploring the possibility of bringing İlkay Gundogan back to Manchester City, which, of course, we all know Jack Karl, one of the best sources in the game when it comes from Manchester City news. He doesn't give us crap information. Doesn't speak a lot, but when he speaks, Hugh will listen, bro, don't we, when it's Jack gone, man?
Yeah, he would have been the first to shut it down, wouldn't he? If there was if it was just rumor mill stuff and it was just, you know, paper talk and Twitter talk, his report would have been saying it ain't true, boys. Sorry to break your hearts. It ain't true. He ain't coming back. So, man, yeah, man, you're right. It's obviously happening, or like, I mean, there's obviously things happening. You know, there's things are happening. You know, tick tack, and all that. So, yeah, man. Yeah, it's sick. It's sick. I saw your tweet about this earlier on about giving them Cancelo. I'm cool with that. Even though, you know, financially we're probably not getting the best cut of the deal. I think it's worth it. I think it's totally worth it for what we need.
Facts.
Totally worth it for what they need. Make it happen, Tiki, man. Make it happen. And like I said, we'll learn your second name then. Do you know what's mad? I just deeped it. Yeah. Do you know what's mad? I just deeped it. If this is Pep's last season, yeah, if it is,
yeah,
Gundo was Pep's first signing, and now he could be his last.
Oh my fucking God, Hugh. Oh my God, Hugh. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't actually believe that. It's actually true.
Yeah.
Bro. What the hell? How long have you had that fucking knowledge in your head for?
Are you being sarcastic? Do I need to slap you up?
No, I'm being serious. I genuinely didn't even realize. Bro, I'm being deadly serious, man.
No, I just clocked it there. I was like, "Rah, this is probably going to be our only signing this summer," and he was Pep's first signing.
Bro,
and now
you should tweet that. I'll invest in that tweet if you. That could get many thousands of likes, bro.
Let me tweet it now.
Tweet it, bro. That's one that we invest. I'm investing in that tweet. I reckon that could go viral.
How should I word this?
I don't know, man. Tweet it from the heart, bro. I mean, tweet it from the heart. This is a signing, yeah. This is a signing from a heart signing, yeah. This is not like a French League 2 could be mint type situation. This is we're signing him because it's Ilkay and we all love him, yeah. And listen, we don't know if he's going to be able to do what he did when he was here previously. We have no idea, but who cares, isn't it? You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to have a bit of fun, man. Like, come on. Why we got so many fun police out here these days? Who cares, man? People out here talking to me about, he's going to stop Nunes getting minutes. Oh, what are you talking? Come on, man. Let's have a bit of fun, innit? And I know Martin's game for this because Martin on the panel show yesterday, built Martin in the chat. Martin was like, what was he saying, Martin? He said that, what did Martin say yesterday? He said that he's here for fun this year. He wants to have a bit of a fun time. Yeah, I'm all game for it. This is the season of fun. We've won 4 in a row. We've won the Champions League. We've won the treble. Let's have a bit of fun, man. Let's bring Ilkay back in there. Yeah. Who else can we sign? Come on, let's have a fit. Who else can we sign, man? At this rate, get Sergio Aguero as our backup striker, man. I'm being deadly serious. We got no backup striker. Fucking bring him back, mate. That's a remontada. Listen, if we're getting relegated for 115, we might as well have a blast in our last season in the Premier League before we get relegated. Bring Sergio back. Bring the boys back, yeah. Ilkay Gundogan, Yaya Toure, get him in the squad. I'm ready. I'm ready for the season of vibes. That's what this season
Sterling,
is, bro.
Sane, tell company to put that Bayern job on hold for a year, come back and have one last dance and that. You know what I'm saying? Why not, man? Why not?
Bro, my notifications are going mad, man. I can't keep up. Guys, keep on sending me. Guys, make sure you keep on signing me. Fucking hell. Make sure you keep on sending me the information, like the latest news, because I honestly can't keep up. I see people DMing me on Twitter the latest news regarding this Ilkay Gundogan because it's moving fast. It's moving so quick. Obviously, with Barcelona wanting to get rid of him. Why do they want to get rid of him for? Is it purely a financial situation? Now confirmed by Jack Gone. Man City are exploring a move to bring Ilkay Gundogan back to the club. Why are they getting rid of him, bro?
They're cooked, man. They got no cash, innit? They can't register Danny Olmo. They need to get rid of people, man. They need to get rid of people. They can't afford it. I mean, he's on high wages. I think is he not on like 300 grand a week euros at Barcelona?
Let's check, man. Gundo wages Barcelona. This obviously might not be accurate, man, but it says here he's on a 19 million euros a year.
So that is, hang on, I got it for you now.
That's 365,000 euros a week.
Bro, he's the third highest earner at the club, 360,000 euro a week. Yeah, so you're looking at like 40,000 pounds a week.
Yeah, but bro, I'm not being funny, yeah. If you go to Ilkay and say, listen, mate, you're 33, you're gonna be 34 in October. Like, we want to sign you, man, but like we can't be fucking our whole structure up. 150k a week, man. Do you reckon they put him on that?
Well, yeah, but the thing is, Gundo's not. If this happens, I think it will now, based off everything that we've seen today. He's not just coming back to play football. He's coming back to resume his coaching progress. I'd imagine he was very, very deeply involved in that, coaching teams at underage and getting his badges, and he obviously felt City was a good place to do that. So I think he'd be coming back for a multitude of roles: leadership in the dressing room, of course, being a top footballer as well. Because we saw at the Euros, bro. I remember, I think I was saying it to you at the time as well, at the Euros, Gundogan cooked. Gundogan was one of the best midfielders at the tournament. You know what I'm saying? This guy. But he's also come back to coach. He has long-term plans to be a coach or a manager in the future. So we obviously have the best facilities and the best infrastructure to allow people like Gundogan to work on that side of their game as well. So it's multifaceted. You know what I mean? It's beneficial in many ways for all parties. You could see Gundogan come back, right, as a player, of course, for say 2 seasons, yeah. And then the plan is to get him into the coaching staff after that. He could be at City in the club for the next however many years.
Yeah, and I don't know if you see my bit. I did a video before, yeah. Pretty interesting video. Probably no one will watch it now because I've done this live and YouTube won't promote it. But I did a video before why Manchester City shouldn't sign Gundogan. And it wasn't my opinion. I want us to sign Gundogan. But I put a tweet out there earlier on and said, what are the reasons not to sign him? And for me, yeah, this whole thing about it might be old, it might be dusted. This is where you have to utilize, bro, the CFG. Yeah, we have a structure around there. We can offer, like you saying, bro, we can offer him. Yeah, we can offer him coaching, stuff that we can help with that. If he wants to go New York City, play there, he can go there. He wants to go Australia. Like, we've got to start utilizing. We built this. Well, we've not built it. Obviously, the club, Farhan and the guys at the top have built this huge infrastructure, yeah, around the world. Yeah, huge. We've got to start utilizing that more. And we've seen it obviously early days. We've not really seen it that much since then. Obviously, when obviously we've seen it with Frank Lampard and a couple of those sort of players, and we didn't really see it. We've just got Savio, but this is, for me, is an option that it's a no-brainer. We are not signing, a player this summer. I've said it for time. The only option is this. Yeah, we're not going to sign anyone unless we sign Gundogan. I just don't think it's going to happen. Oh, my days, bro. Bro, it's happening. It's freaking happening.
Go on, deliver the news with the music on. News reporter.
Oh, the tune, yeah?
Yeah. Read it out.
Hello and welcome to the 4:30 news with myself, LB, and Hugh Murray from HMTV. We can confirm on this day, the 19th August 2024, that Fabrizio Romano, Jack Gorn, Sam Lee, and Simon Bajowski are today confirming that Manchester City are re-entering the market to sign Ilkay Gundogan and bring him home. Gundog on! Yabba! Huge! This is freaking huge! Oh my days. Hey bro, our transfer window has been saved, mate. It's been absolutely saved, bro.
People were saying at the start of the window, bro, they were like, I'd take Gundo back. People were like, oh, would you take Gundo back? Would you take Gundo back? Even though it was just like a pipe dream, you know? This is it, man. This like, on a footballing note, all jokes aside, he really helps the squad. He really, really, really helps the squad. Number 6, number 8, double pivot, clutch goals, clutch moments. Like, you talk about, I don't like to do this kind of stuff too often, yeah? But I get it. When people say you're losing 32 GNA, with Julian Alvarez leaving, Gundo's going to come in and bring GNA. He's going to go a long way to help him with that GNA. So for those of you out there worried about the loss of GNA in Alvarez, there's not many better players that you can bring in midfield to come and bring you some GNA. Knows the system, knows the stadium, knows the manager, respected, highly, highly respected. Bro, he is our champion, our European Cup winning captain. This is bro. This is probably why I'm not in the Big Six anymore, because I respect him too much. Ilkay Gundogan, you know what I'm saying? I put too much respect on Ilkay Gundogan according to a few people. This is one of the best midfielders to ever do it in the Premier League. Best German to ever play in the Premier League. I'm one of the best midfielders as far as in my opinion, in the Premier League.
Facts, yeah.
Ilkay Gundogan, treble winner, 2 goals against United in a first ever Manchester Derby FA Cup final. Who did that? Who did that? Ilkay did that. And now he's coming home.
Oh, that was sick, bro. That speech was fucking sick. Come on, man. Get some W's in the chat for Hugh there with that speech, bro. That was sick, guys. Make sure you subscribe as well to Hugh's channel, HMTV, man. Come on, guys. Get him to 10K, innit? We need to get into 10K, guys. Big up to Sai, who's meant to be at work.
I just finished, bro.
Oh,
I'm done.
Okay, fair enough.
So
We've got Sai jumping on. We've got Bevel jumping on. Big up to everyone that sent a super chat message in as well. I'm going to read them out in just 1 second. Big up to Bevel. Also just finished work. Lads, Sai, let me start off with you, man. Ilkay Gundogan, it looks like it's happening. What are you saying about this, man?
I'm excited, bro. I think it was a mistake letting him go. I think we might, this might sound insane, but I think we might have won a treble again, or at least the Champions League if he hadn't left. So getting him back solves a lot of our short-term problems. I think a year with an option for a further year, and then a coaching role would be perfect. That will also help us, prepare for a big summer next summer. And if we can't find the perfect hybrid 6-8 that summer, you could, use the option for a further year. Having him back, I don't know if he would go in as a captain or how that will sort itself out, but he's a calm presence to the locker room. And next year we'll probably see some big players like Walker, Bernardo, Stones, De Bruyne maybe leave, and having him back, I think it's a perfect fit, man.
That's a big question, bro. Can you put a poll in the chat? Gundo captain again or nah?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know.
The chat answer. You don't have to answer. You let the chat.
Yeah. That's true. Actually, the chat can fucking answer that question, not me. Who should be captain this? Yeah, I'll tell you what I'll do. Yeah, I'll put in Gundogan, KDB, Rodri.
Yeah.
I can only do 4. Why YouTube only let me do 4, man?
But right now it's Walker, right? And they wouldn't change Walker with the current players because that's already settled.
Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this poll then. If Walker leaves, because there is some talk that Walker might leave.
Yeah,
I said yesterday I don't want him to leave. I want him to stay. But if he leaves, obviously Al Hilal, someone wanted him from Saudi Arabia. Let's imagine that he does leave. Who should be captain? If Kyle Walker, we'll word it like that. If Kyle Walker leaves, who should be captain? The poll is in the live chat. If you're watching back on the replay, you'll have to let me know down below. Bevel, sorry, man. What are you saying on this?
Yeah, exciting stuff. I've always been a little bit of sort of the pessimistic side of it. I've always been like, shouldn't bring him back for the last dance. But I think, to be honest, I think that was my sort of negative City brain telling me, it's not going to happen, so I'm not investing any time sort of thinking about it. Whereas today, it's completely changed my opinion, and I'm gassed. I really, really am gassed.
Yeah, was you against it then? Because I asked you last night, didn't I?
Yeah, you did, yeah.
What did you say last night?
He's a hater, bro.
I wasn't a hater.
Yeah, you're a hater, bro, man.
I was never a
hater, man.
The way that I saw it is we essentially just put in a sticky patch over something, but we're not buying anyone anyway, so
that's my point. This is my point on this is why I don't buy the argument of one sec, someone's mic's playing up. Bevel or Side, just mute your mic. One of you's mute your mic, one of your mic's playing up. This is why I don't buy that. People saying it's only a short-term fix. Yeah, I know it's only a short-term fix, but we're not getting a new engine in our car. So the options is take it to your local garage and tell them to just fix it up. And we know for a fact that we're going to have to buy a new engine at some point for the car. Yeah. But it's either you fix it up, just patch the engine up and let the car run, or you don't have a car. Well, the car might still run, to be fair, if we don't sign it. But the point is we're not signing a Bruno, man. We ain't signing a Bruno. If we would have signed Bruno, we'd have signed him already. If we wanted someone like that, we would have signed João Neves. We ain't spending big cash. This, for me, yeah, I just think it's a no-brainer. And I get that we're going to have to sign someone else in next year or the year after, whatever. But at the end of the day, yeah, like who is better than Gundogan right now anyway? I'm not being funny, yeah. There's a lot of people saying, oh, he's too old, his legs have gone. I'm not being funny, yeah. If you're saying that based off the fact that you watched loads of Barcelona last year, fairs, right? But there's a lot of people that are just assuming that his legs have gone because it's been an extra year. I watched him a few times last year. He was fine. I watched him in pre-season in Spain. Yeah, when I was in Spain, I watched him pre-season. He was fine. He was cooking players. I remember he had the ball on the edge of the box. He skipped around these players and I put across it. I was like, okay, no, the guy's still got it, man. Like for me, and at the end of the day, I'm not being funny. We have Kovacic as well. We still at this moment in time have Nunes. You know what I mean? So it's not like we're going to be relying on him every single game. Like we have other options. And this is why I think it's important. I did say this on the video that I did earlier on. But I do think it's important that City and Gundo, yeah, sit down before this contract is signed with Pep Guardiola and identify his role. And because I don't think the role is going to be the same as it was when he was here last time. So it's important that role is fully explained. So, you know, if he don't play for a couple of games, he don't sit there kicking off saying, you told me I was going to play. Like that has to be clear for the moment that, you know, he signs the deal. Do you know what I mean?
I think Gundogan will know better than most people that Pep. There's no guarantee you're starting for Pep. There's no guarantee you're playing for Pep. Even in games where Gundogan impacted heavily, he didn't start. The Villa game came off the bench, scored 2 goals to win the game. You know, there's the Mr. Whippy season. You know, where he went on to score. What was it? He was our top scorer that season. He didn't start a lot 17. Of the game early doors, so he'll know better than ever. He won't have expectations, or he never came across as a guy with an ego either, did he? He was like, oh, I deserve to be playing, and you know, this guy shouldn't be playing ahead of me type thing. So I don't think that'll be an issue with Gundo. I think he understands the way Pep Guardiola operates. And I don't like that, the way there's some people being like, oh, you know, he's too old. People nowadays are so obsessed with getting like future proofing for 10, 15 years. Yeah. When the reality is sometimes if you have a short-term fix, that's a really good short-term fix, fucking take it. Do you know what I mean? Take the opportunity. You know what I mean? It's not like you're getting an old banged up car. You're getting a Rolls Royce here. Might be a slightly older Rolls Royce, but it's still a fucking Rolls Royce. Do you know what I'm saying? You'd rather be going around in one of them than
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I think City need Gundogan about as much as I need an iron. I've just been looking at this top. My days, it's creased.
You can't really tell, bro, to be honest with you. Yo, Martin, welcome to the show. The ITK delivers the goods yet again.
Confirmed, Martin has told me.
Martin has told me Martin is tier 1. Guys in the chat, what tier is Martin now? Is Martin tier 1? Chat, tier 1? What are we doing here? I think he's earned his stripes now. I think he's tier 1.
Right. Oh, don't give a shit. Don't give a shit what's it. It's not about that. Listen, no, I got the news Thursday, Friday. I got a confirmation of it yesterday when I said it you about the private jet. What I was waiting for is I didn't know whether the private jet was to go and pick Oscar Bob back from Barça or whether it was what it clearly was. He was going in to do the deal. Deal's been done quick, it seems. I think it'll be a 2-year deal from what I'm hearing. 2 years straight.
It's done, Martin. I think it's done.
But virtually done, yeah. He's virtually done. I'm not giving out percentages again. I'm not doing the Bruno percentages shit no more. I'm not doing that anymore. I've learned that
when Martin sits in that car, it's serious. He doesn't sit in that car unless he's gonna drop something serious.
I've just seen something now. I've just seen something now, and this hits hard. Gundogan could be Pep's first and last signing.
Where are you reading that from?
Where have you read that from, Bevel?
Sergio season.
Where's he got it from? Go on, Hugh. Come, man.
Oi, who's nabbing my tweets, man? Everyone in the chat, go and retweet my tweet, man. It needs to do better than his. Come on, nabbing me.
You need to copyright this, Bray.
Yeah, man. Go and retweet me,
I mean,
man.
I've just loaded up Twitter. I mean, yours will be there somewhere.
You said it, and then like 5 minutes later, I go on Twitter and everyone's just tweeted it. I was like,
Oh, really?
Everyone's definitely just watching this stream and just copied what Hugh said. Yo, yeah. Anything else you got for us, then, Martin, on this? You think it's close?
Yeah, from what I've been told, I did check. I was on the phone at the time, and yeah, from my usual person, who Pat knows who they are. Yeah, it's virtually nothing's ever done because there is Saudi interest as well.
Oh, well, we all know that. Thanks, Martin.
I always give that there is Saudi interest, but from what they've just told me, because it isn't me, always said it isn't me, it's the other person who's the ITK. I'm just the go-between, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, good, happy.
Yeah, Pat, go on then, mate. What have you got to say on this, bro?
Well, just for the starters, Mr. Horsfield actually just happened to give me a 90% in our Mancunian Way group chat. So if we could get some 90% in the chat, that'd be great. Thanks. Show your appreciation for Martin, as always. Look, guys, what can we say? Bringing back the legend himself, Ilkay Gundogan. Sensible option. I think the guy's going to know his place, given that things have changed since the treble season. But at the same time, too, he's an elder statesman. He's an absolute Rolls Royce, as Hugh put it, and he can fit straight into the captaincy team again. He's just given what's available in the market now. He can slide in and either assist Rodri or be, for lack of a better word, Rodri back up when need be. So yeah, I'm absolutely fine with it, and I feel like we're righting some wrongs from what a lot of people may have thought at the start of last summer when we let him go to Barça.
Yeah, 100%. And again, guys, for me, I'll just repeat what I said earlier on. Yeah, like if you think that we're signing Gundogan's going to stop us from signing someone else, I don't think we're going to sign someone else. I know a couple of guys on the panel think we might still sign someone if we didn't sign Gundo. I genuinely think that this is it. If we don't sign Gundogan, I don't think we're signing anyone else. Kovacic put a good display in yesterday, so I don't think the club are going to be spending mega money on a DM when Kovacic just put that performance in. And I think they're happy with the attacking options in KDB, Foden, McAtee. Obviously, you've still got Bob when he comes back as well, and the winger. I don't think we're signing anyone else. So if that's the reason why you think that we shouldn't sign Gundo, I don't think that's a valid point, because I don't think we're signing anyone anyway. It's Gundo or no one. And I just think like it's a free transfer. Martin, sorry, Si, just quickly before you come in. Martin, is it true that this would be a free transfer as well? Because that's what some of the Barcelona people are saying. They say they don't want a fee, they just want to get rid of him.
That I don't know. I'm not listening. I've always said I'm not going to come in here and just make up a load of waffle. I have no idea on the fee. There was talk of the Cancelo stuff. But Cancelo has options, so I don't know. That I just don't know of. I know Barca needs to get rid of, because have they registered Olmo yet? Have they still not been able to register?
Not yet, as far as I know.
Which tells you why they needed to get wages off. So, listen, it could be, bollocks to his 800 billion release clause. City pay what we want, and if it's nothing, we pay nothing.
Hey, check this. Check this out, yeah.
He's basically had a loan to Barca for a year, hasn't he?
True.
Check this, right?
He's had a 1 year loan.
Look at this. Ilkay Gundogan in May 2024, so a couple of months ago, he said, on whether he plans to return to Manchester City to say a proper farewell. He said, I hope so. If not on the pitch next season, I will hopefully certainly find another opportunity. The club, this team, and the Man City fans will always be worth a visit.
Can I just say one thing, LB? The one thing I was told March time, I think it was March time, is this is the one thing Pep really regretted. Pep really didn't want Gundo to leave.
Yeah,
I think by the sounds of it was more of a board decision.
Yeah,
that he went more than Pep's. And if you look, Fabrizio was very clever with that tweet early, because he said, this has all been agreed with the board and Pep Guardiola. So he even separated the two off. So to me, anyone thinking, listen, Pep Guardiola's not going to bust a gut to get his guy back and then walk out the door 6 months later. Pep ain't going to do that. And to me, this is just more evidence that Pep ain't going nowhere. So you can all sit in your tears, deal with it, and just drown in our success. Sit up and deal with it, everyone.
That's a very good point, Martin. I didn't think about that, but that's a very good point.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Can you imagine first a Gundo signing again, followed up by an extension of Pep? How that will hit like crack, man. That would be so insane.
Imagine a double announcement.
Yeah.
My
boy is back, so I will stay. Oh my Lord,
that would be so insane. Let me go on, side. What do you want?
I just said I thought about people saying that Gundo was not a good player anymore, had a bad season. At Barcelona, he got like 18, 20 GNA or something, so at some point, which is insane. And the role he will be playing, every time Rodri ain't playing, we could play a double pivot of Coba and Gundo, and them two together would almost be like Rodri.
Bro, I watched Gundo plenty of times last season, and he was absolutely fine. I watched him in pre-season, and he was fine. Like, I don't know, sometimes people look at how the club performs and go, the club was crap, they were crap. It's like, nah, that's not true, man. Fake news.
Agree. People forget how good Gundogan's link-up play was with Lewandowski when they were both at Dortmund. As soon as he went to Barca, they hit the ground running. And now when he comes back to City, it's just going to be the same thing all over again.
Do you know what? How big this is, how much of a testament it is to Gundogan as a player and as a person. How often, if ever, it's a genuine question, does Pep re-sign a player? Re-sign? Usually it's like, look, doors closed. Either, it's great working with you, or else you're a dickhead. I don't want to work with you again, as we've seen him do with a few players. But for Pep to be like, I want a player back that left is a big, big, big testament to Ilkay Gundogan.
Bro, he doesn't even sign players from previous clubs. Like, he doesn't even sign players from previous clubs. So him getting
Thiago's the only exception, but that's one out of a lot of players.
Yeah.
Who? Sorry.
Thiago
Alcantara.
From
Barça,
who just retired from Liverpool.
True.
Right, guys, let me go through these super chats, man, because these people have been waiting patiently. Big up to
LB, just before you do that, I've got to jump. I'm at the hospital. So take care, Rob. See you on the next one.
Bro.
Cheers, man.
Guys, make sure you are smashing up the like button in here as well. Come on, man. Over 1,000 people tuned in. We're not even at 500 likes, which for a Gundo back announcement stream / not happened quite yet, but probably is happening, is shocking. So make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Big up to Jimmy 5 Chins, says 1 like equals 1 Gundo return. Big up, Jimmy. Appreciate that. And I don't know what this is in that currency, but Hamad sent a red super chat in. And it says Mr. Whippet is back. So can we get some W's in the chat? Don't know how much that is because it's not British pounds. I don't know what the conversion is, but I imagine it's a lot given the fact it's red.
That
and there's
is a lot, dude.
It's 157 pounds.
That's mad. That is absolutely wild, bro. Hamad, big up to you, man.
How much did you say?
150.
It's about 157, 150.
Oh,
that's insane.
Big baller, man.
There we go.
W's in the chat, man. W's in the chat. Big up to
LB,
Hamad.
you're going to have that waterfall in your living room before you know it.
No, he can pay me the beers on Friday. He can.
Yeah, dude, I was sad about
Beers, he'll be paying you a Moe Shandon.
Let me just go through these super chats, boys. So let me just go through these super chats, man, because there's quite a few. Big up to Hamad, man. I appreciate the support. Massum says Kevin knows Gunmando will be there. Let's go, says Massum with the 2. Big up to Jeremy Kuhn, says Gundogan season getting ma belay. Marbelay. Oh my days. Big up to Jerry McKeon with the 2 months. LFG. Big up to Mosey. Says Gundo on fire. Big up LB with the super chat. Massum says clutch off between Gundo and Rodri. We will be there. Oh man, we're getting the band back together, boys. It makes me feel so good, man. Big up to Dark Shadow. Says how pathetically have they handled the situation of Gundogan for a club of the stature like Barcelona? Bring back my captain. #treble. #incoming or #trouble incoming. Yeah, bro, it's the way they've handled it is bad, man. By all accounts, he doesn't even want to leave that much. They're trying to force him out of the football club, bro. So, yeah, shocking, really, man. But the grass ain't always greener on the other side, and clearly Barcelona have some sort of issues going on. How bad them issues are, I don't know, but something's not right there. Gundo and KDB unveiled at New York Stadium 2027. It's not a bad shout, That's really not a bad shout. Wouldn't surprise me if that happened, Prodigal. MCFC says, do you guys think Gundo gets the captain's armband back, or is he too humble to take it back? Also, Jack Gordon in the article says our business is likely to be unexpected situations, something like this. So, I mean, I've got a poll in the chat right now. Who should be our captain next year? This is if Kyle Walker is to leave, and obviously we don't know if he is leaving. There is a couple speculation saying he might go Saudi. 47% of people want to give the captain's armband straight back to Gundogan if Walker was to leave. 26% of people would give it to KDB. 13% of people would give it to Rodri. And another 13% of people would give it to Ruben Diaz. So, listen, I don't know how many people are voting for Gundogan because they're hyped and they just want to click on his name. But I would be surprised if Ilkay Gundogan got the captain's armband. If Walker was to leave, I think it'd probably go to KDB personally. And I don't think Gundo would want to demand the armband.
Just on this, LB, does any one of you think that there's a higher possibility of Walker leaving if Gundo comes back? Because Walker might right now feel like people is looking up to him and he's the man and all that. But
I don't think it affects Walker's decision whether or not Gundogan comes back, bro. Nah, I think his decision will be based on how many games he thinks he's going to play. How many games he thinks he's going to play.
I think Gundogan will definitely get back in the captaincy team. I mean, most of that squad there will look at Gundogan as like, oh, you just want to, you're on a gap year, basically. I think he'll slot right in. It's like as if he never left.
Yeah, there's probably more news. Managing Barça. I've just tweeted something. What's this? Yeah, it's the same thing. More rumours speculating now that Manchester City could offer a swap deal to Barcelona, which would include João Cancelo going the other way, a player that obviously Barcelona like, player that they want, but can't really afford right now or don't want to spend the money. I mean, yeah, it's crazy that we could potentially be giving them a player to get Gundogan back when we had Gundogan over a year ago and we left him go to free. But listen, we made a mistake, clearly. Everyone knows we made a mistake. If this is the price that we have to pay, then that's the price we have to pay. Built to E-Ink says, give him coach player role, offer that to KDB too, says E-Ink. Yeah, Hugh spoke about that before. Very possible that will happen. Gundog on. Arteta is trembling. Mr. Whippet is back, says Prodigal. Plastic Man City fan says Gundo might be Pep's first and last signing. Where we heard that from, bro? That's a madness. Hugh's getting roasted, man. He comes out with the knowledge and everyone just takes it, bro. It's crazy. Steve says, love you too, says Steve Lewis. Appreciate the support. That's not you, Pat. That's me and Hugh, I think. Sorry, mate.
No, that's all right. I get enough love from other places, so don't clip that.
Oh, dear. Harambot says, bro, this is great. We are making more memories with Gundogan again. Maybe he'll bring his friend Musiala along the way. It's all about the memories, bro. It's all about the memories. You know what it's about. Punny says, make it happen. Martin. One sec. Is that your mic again, Pat? One minute. So just mute your mic a second. Make it happen, Martin, says Punny. Well, he's been right, bro. He knows what he's talking about. Couple more to go through. Massively appreciate the support, guys. Joseph says, if we get Gundo, is our summer done? 100%. If we get Gundogan or not get Gundogan, that's it. This is the last throw of the dice. We're either signing Gundogan or we're getting no one else, in my opinion, Joe. That's what I think is going to happen. Big up for the dono. Blue Shido says, Gundogan help with the 6 and be number 1 false 9. Though this is something we've not spoke about, lads. Not only the fact that he can play the 6-8 hybrid role, the fact that he could potentially be our false 9 if Haaland was to get injured or suspended or something.
Yeah, that's true. And 18 GNA last season for Barca in a double pivot kind of role means that he still got that sense for a goal. So that will be definitely our first choice, I'm pretty sure, in the false 9.
Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. Bill to LB says, hold it in the Louvre. Bring the silky German home, the best German that's ever played in the Premier League, 100%. Bring him home, man. 3 more to go through. Again, big love for all the support, man. A couple of member chats coming in now. Crystal B with the 8 months says, yes, lads. Question, realistically, how likely is this Gundogan return actually to happen? And if so, out of 10, what would you rate summer transfer window? Well, all I can tell you, Crystal, is that Jack Gordon's saying that it's City looking at it. Simon Bajowski is saying City are looking at it, and a couple of others are as well. Fabrizio, I think Sam Lee's tweeted about it as well. These are all sources very close to the club. Is it going to happen? Maybe they've got to have conversations. They've got to have that discussion about what his role's going to be. I think at the moment, it's quite likely. And if we get Gundogan in, we've got Savio and Gundogan. It's 25 million spent on the pair of them. What would that rate? I mean, we got a winger. That's great.
High, bro. High. Because remember, if we get Cancelo out and all the academy players we've moved on, all like the amount of revenue we generated through academy players and still on fees is immense, bro. So if we get the attacker and the hybrid role we were craving for, I think this is a 9 out of 10. And it sets us up to a very, very good summer next summer, which is very important, man. So yeah,
I gotta go
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Hugh, what would you give it out of 10, bro?
Yeah, I give it a 9. I give it a 9. I think we're doing everything we need.
Pat?
Yeah, I'd give it about an 8.5 to a 9 if we get Gundogan through the door. Just because not only obviously bringing a bit more depth in the midfield, but we know exactly what he's brought to this club for the last 8 or 9 years or so. I mean, just captain's leadership, one of the best football brains of football IQ brains I've ever seen. Not just in City, but any English team, basically. Just an absolute consummate professional and an absolute Rolls Royce. So, yeah, he's the other thing too is that I think I said on one of Martin's shows the other day was I would rate the window higher if we've been able to get Bruno Guimaraes through the door. But this is a stopgap towards something else that may be even bigger than Bruno in say 2 or 3 years' time. But we'll have to wait and see.
Wharton maybe in this season too.
Did anybody watch Wharton yesterday between Palace and Brentford? I thought he looked pretty good.
Yeah, he's decent. Also, we discussed last night how we could utilize Doku better and having a player making the near post runs, getting Gundo back. That will solve what we just talked about.
Yeah, no, 100%, 100%. This is why again it's a perfect. What it does is it gives us time to analyze the DM/centre mid market a little bit more because clearly, City haven't found a player in this window that can play that centre mid role that they think is 1, worth the price and 2, good enough for future years. Otherwise, they would have activated the release clause or they would have bid for the player. So instead of panicking and buying another Nunes-style player, they've got, right, get Gundogan in on a free transfer. We know what he can do, yeah? And then in a year or two's time, Wharton's going to have more minutes under his belt. There'll be other players around Europe that are playing that position that we can assess. I just think it's, you don't need to always worry about the fact that it's a short-term deal. If every signing that you make is a short-term focus, then yeah, worry. That's not ideal. But for one player now and again, honestly, man, it's not that bad. Big up to Crystal for that. Prodigal says, inject that treble hype into my veins. Arsenal went from scary to scared. Arteta to buy another dog called Copium to replace Win. Oh, my days. Matthew with a 5 says, apparently Barcelona can't register Dani Olmo. Is that one of the reasons maybe they want to get rid of Gundogan then? I probably assume so. Pick up for the 5 months, Matty. King Kaiser says, you're doing the player ratings. Mr. Whippy soon come. It's on the second channel, bro. Second channel. More LB. So go check that out. Hugh's got a dip. Appreciate you coming on, man. And anyone else going? Or is it just Hugh? No?
Cool. I'm good. I can stay around a bit.
In a bit, boys. All the best.
Big up, man.
See you. Hope you're well, mate.
Yeah, go to the second channel, more LB. What you've done there, King Kaiser, yeah, appreciate the support of the donation, but you've actually exposed yourself as a hater of the second channel. Go to the second channel, more LB. Links in the description. Ignore the profile picture, and subscribe. And that's where the player ratings will be all this season. Player ratings are always on the second channel, man. So go check that one out, bro. Big up for the dono. James says, drink it in, man. Gundo back. I've just got some more news. Is
it going to be the sound that you play for the news night? Is it to that extent, or
we can play it?
It's got to be Bombazza though.
Oh, it's the siren. Oh.
What the hell does this mean?
So he's not playing for Germany anymore.
Great synopsis.
I know that, bro. I mean, why has he done that?
He's decided to join Turkey instead.
I don't know what that's all about, but let me see if he's not said it yet. Yeah, Martin, I've just responded to you on WhatsApp, bro. Respond to me, Martin, on WhatsApp. Ilkay Gundogan has retired from international football. So if he did join City, he could focus on us. He can focus on City, which obviously makes it even better because now you don't lose him in the international break. Obviously, Rodri's always playing, Kovacic is playing, and all that kind of stuff.
It's happening, bro. Definitely. Like, I think everyone's set up for this. This just makes too much sense right now. It will happen. I'm pretty sure.
Right, got some more news. Manchester City are looking to give Ilkay Gundogan the number 21 shirt.
Because I think he wore 21 in Germany, didn't he?
What number was he before he left?
8.
Who's got that now?
Cover.
Yeah.
Right. Give him the David Silva number, man. Do you know what I mean? Oh, imagine the number 21 is going to become an iconic number now. If David Silva's had it, yeah. Ilkay Gundogan had it. Who else had it? Sergio Gomez.
Sergio Gomez.
Gomez, yep.
Gomez. Yeah. Why did everyone saying Fabrizio tweet? What's he tweeted now?
I've just checked Gundogan's tweet, and Gundogan has confirmed that he is.
What?
What is confirming? Germany or Barca?
Well, I mean, it's all in German, so I'm just translating it. But he basically said that he's finished his international career.
Yeah, I got it here. He says this: Dear Football Germany, after a few weeks of consideration, I've come to the conclusion that it's time to end my national team career. I look back with great pride on 82 international matches for my home country, a number I could never have dreamed of when I made my debut for the senior national team in 2011. My highlight was definitely the huge honour of being able to lead the team as captain at our home European Championships last summer. After all these years, we finally managed to make the nation proud again. I'm very happy that I was able to play a part in it. But even before the tournament, I felt a certain tiredness in my body and also in my head, which got me thinking, and the games at club and national level are not getting any less. I will definitely continue to be a fan of this national team. I really hope that we can continue the upward trend together. And then there is nothing to stop us from being one of the closest contenders for the title of the 2026 World Cup. We have a fantastic coach, a really strong team, and a great spirit. Thanks to all the staff, fans, coaches, and teammates who have accompanied me on this journey. It was an honour. Thank you, Germany. Yours, Ilkay. So, yeah, if he does come, he's not going to be playing international football anymore, which should help alleviate some concerns that some people say, oh, he's older. Well, now he's not going to play international football. So, you know, that's decent, isn't it?
Yeah.
You just need Roger to retire now, man, from international football.
Yeah, or he can just keep on saying Gibraltar's Spanish and then keep on getting banned. Yeah. Honestly, man, if I seen Rodri, I'd be like, bro, stick up for what you believe, mate. Yeah, you tell him. Yeah. You tell him that Gibraltar's Spanish, man. I respect it, man. You know what I mean? You got to speak the truth. Every time he gets banned for Spain, I'm like,
yeah. Speak your geopolitical rights, yeah.
Don't let them put you down, bro.
Seriously. Let me ask you a question, yeah? If we sign Ilkay Gundogan, genuine question, where does this leave Núñez? Where does this leave Kovacic? Do we need to get rid of one of them, or can we still make the squad work with Gundo, Kova, Núñez, and obviously everyone else that's in there? Bevo, let me start with you on that one, mate.
Yeah, so big thing for me, if we were to bring back Gundo, which looks like it's going to happen, I think it alleviates any issues that we have or may have towards the end of the season as well. We always know Gundogan comes in clutch at the end of the season. You know, it's the type of player that he is. And I think if we were to look at sort of part of our weaknesses from last year, yeah, we were getting the job done, but there was a couple of games, especially sort of top 6 games, where we were the better team that created the better chances but couldn't get it over the line. I feel like Gundogan is the perfect player for that kind of game. You know that he's going to deliver when he needs to deliver. And I feel like not having Gundogan last year to the season before, you know, you just have to look at the stats from top 6 games last year. You know, I think, what was it? We drew 4
We drew like 4, against, and we was leading them all. We was leading them all as well.
Yeah. So I feel like bringing in Gundo is going to only have a positive impact in those kind of games, especially when it comes to like the top 6 teams. It's a signing that we definitely need to, because the way that I see it is, if we didn't bring in Gundo, we were going to bring somebody else in, but it wasn't going to be like a high profile, like high transfer fee kind of signing. It was always going to be sort of a 30-40 million pound player that we could sort of bring into the team that could sort of fulfill some of Rodri's role. Bringing in Gundogan is, you're going to be able to bring him in hitting the ground running, because he knows Pep's style of play better than anybody. And I just feel like, oh, there you go, Barcelona will not.
Yeah, there you go. The news that's coming out. We did get this news earlier on, but it's being confirmed now that they're not asking for a transfer fee for Ilkay Gundogan. It is only the salary, so it'd be a free transfer. So it'd be a bit weird then for us to give them Cancelo for free as for Gundogan when they don't even want any money in the first place.
But
I think it's just a way of offloading his wages, isn't it? To be fair.
But doesn't it says that we would have to pay the rest of his contract out? Isn't that what it says? The full paying of his salary.
I don't think that's how it's going to work. No, basically they want him off the wage bill. So what they're going to say, is like, you just take him for free, but then obviously you got to do a deal. So Gundogan has what does he have? 1 more year left on his deal, or 2?
No, 2. They gave him 2 and 1 option, I think.
Yeah, so if you get Gundogan now on a 2-year deal, right? We're not going to pay the money that Gundogan's getting, but Gundogan needs to leave, and he wants to leave. I don't think Gundogan's going to be sitting there like moaning about the wage. I don't think he strikes me as that type of player. Listen, he's earned a good wage throughout his career. He's going to have a job at City for life. Like, if he wants to be a coach, whatever, City are going to give him whatever job. So there's no need for Gundogan to start penny pinching now and saying, I want this money, you know what I mean? Nah, it's not going to happen, man. Gundogan's never been like that. Gundogan's a chiller. So no, it's just about, for me, getting this contract signed. And he probably want a 2-year deal, which is fair enough. We should have given him that anyway, and then just go from there. I don't think the wages is an issue. I really don't.
What's he on in Barca right now? Do you know
350? 350 a week.
Is on 350 there?
Yep.
That's way higher what I thought.
Yeah.
God, I thought it was
that's why they have all those problems, man. They give way too high salaries, man.
Yeah, but they've always done this, isn't it? You know what I mean? This is the way Barca operate.
350, man. Sheesh.
Yeah, 350.
What was he on at City? Like 200 or something, right?
Probably at about 200, yeah. But like, I think City. Listen, I think this is a move. This is probably going to be his last football club in his career, I'd imagine, unless he goes like New York. This isn't a move for money. He's not doing this for money. He's doing it because he wants to end his career probably at City. He wants to end his career with Pep at a club that loves him, where all the fan base loves this guy. You know what I mean? The legend of the football club. First player to captain us to win the Champions League. Treble-winning captain. You know what I mean? I mean, to be honest, like, it was a disgrace, the fact that we let him leave in the first place. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that was shocking. So get him back. He's not going to be asked about money. You know what I mean? Yes, he might lose a couple million over the next couple of years, but then City, you can offer him a coaching job anyway and put him through that. We can offer him academy. We can send him to a possible CFG club if they want him. Like, listen, I'm telling you, man, this is, if City want this and Gundogan want this, money won't be an issue.
Yeah.
They're not like that.
Just to finish off as well, my slow monologue, apparently, according to Alex in the chat. Bringing in Gundogan, he's typically a player that obviously knows the role and understands Pep's kind of sort of way of thinking and style of play. So I just feel like bringing him in, he's going to be able to come in and hit the ground running without the sort of need for a bedding in period like a lot of other sort of new players need.
Yeah. No, 100%. 100%. I completely agree. Guys, make sure you are smashing up the like. We are going to bring this stream to an end in a few minutes. I'm going to send you over to Never a Foul, who are live, speaking about the same thing and yesterday. Remember, player ratings are on the second channel, More LB. Links in the description. People ask it. I do get a lot of messages saying where the player ratings. It's on the second channel, More LB. Built to Mansour, the City has built a strong winning mentality over the years, moving out a free transfer and then decides to come back 1 year later for a fee. How is that okay to accept? Well, yeah, if we paid a fee, then obviously it's a little bit stupid, but by all accounts, we're not paying a fee. We're getting him for a free transfer. Barcelona just want him off the book. They don't want to pay his wages no more because he's on such high cash. So if we would have paid a fee, it would have been a bit of an L, but we're not doing that. And I also think that, you know what this does as well, in my opinion, if we re-sign him back, I think that says to footballers around the world, wow, Manchester City is the club to be at. You know, this guy's left, gone to Barcelona, and then a year left, gone back to City. You know what I mean? That to me is like telling players to say, like, you don't want to leave City. You know what I mean? Look at all the players that have left City over the years. How many of these players have gone on to have better careers since they left? Sterling, down. Sane, down. Gundogan's coming back after a year. Garcia is now playing fucking, you know, Liga B League or whatever. I don't know where that guy is no more. Ferran Torres, guy never plays. Like, all these players that leave who think the grass is greener, hardly any of them. How many of these players that have left us have actually gone on to have like better careers or done better than they were doing at City? Genuine question.
In my opinion, LB, I think someone sold Gundo a dream at Barcelona.
Yeah, maybe, probably.
Yeah, if he'd gone there 10 years prior, 10 years earlier, maybe a different story, but not to be.
Yeah, Palmer, fair dues, but he wasn't like a first team player anyway because he never played. But yeah, if you want to be one of them, yeah, Boateng, decade ago, Jerome Boateng went to Bayern. Yeah, facts. Like very. Brahim never really played for the first team, so he don't count either. I'm talking about like players who were in the first team who've gone, you know what, I want to leave the first team and go somewhere else. Not like academy players. I'm talking about first team. So yeah, Alvarez said there's no higher than Man City, says Toxin Blue. Facts. 100%. Yeah, I mean, this is the truth, man. This is the club to be at. Be up to Christo, says Scott Carson once said, the grass ain't always greener. That's why he's still here, fucking 50 years old, mate. I mean, he knows where his bread's buttered, man. I'm telling you.
Still crushing it. You should have seen him in pre-season.
Yeah.
Oh, he's unbelievable.
Yeah, man. 100%. This guy knows what he's doing. And big up to Arteta out as well.
Yep.
Yeah, fact. He says, big up, Gundogan's return means it's really over for the Prem. I think if this happens, I genuinely don't see us how we don't win the league again. I can't lie. I'm getting my chest out now big time. If we sign Gundogan, look at how Savio just smacked up Cucurella. Ducko on the left, smacking him up. We got Foden. We didn't even have Foden. We didn't even have Rodri, mate. John Stones is not even fully fit and not back in the team. Walker's still in. Like, I'm sorry, if we get these players, if we get Gundogan in, like, I just think we're going to win the league again. I just don't think Arsenal have done enough at all to overtake us. Because people always like to say, oh, well, City haven't done any business. It's up to the other teams to overtake us because we're the benchmark. We just won 4 in a row. Yeah. And if you bring in Savio, you bring in Gundogan, for me, we've improved our team.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I said yesterday that yesterday's results showed me that we will win the league 100%, and I'm keeping with that. Adding Gundo would, for me, just increase the likelihood of us winning maybe the Champions League again. I think that's where we will see the biggest difference.
Imagine it. Gundogan leaves after winning the treble. We win 1 trophy, comes back, wins another treble.
Bro,
just imagine.
Oh my God!
I'm looking at it. We all know, and I think everybody in football knows that, you know, when Gundogan's playing in the latter part of the season, you know he's going to be cooked. He's going to be clutch.
Yeah.
But if we get him back, something like that would be if any club even gives us a whiff or even just a reasonable lead by about January, February. I think there's a chance I can walk away with the league in a way. And I said this too, my personal self-indulgence, and I always say this before the start of every season. You think of all the league titles we've won since the Sheikh Mansour takeover. Never one of them have we actually won a league title where we've clinched it at home with games to spare. It's always been final day, or it's, you know, we win the league by a significant amount of points, but we always win it because another team loses. We win it without kicking a football. Once I would love to see us clinch a league title at home with games to spare, because we've never done it before. It'd be nice to have one of those league seasons where we can actually put our feet up a little bit and just enjoy it.
I know this is all hypothetically speaking, and the likelihood is so unrealistic. But if you look, last season we were 4 games away from doing back-to-back trebles.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant. Do you think if we had Gundo last season?
That's the point I'm trying to make. Oh, sorry, son.
If we had Gundo last season, don't you think we would have beaten Real Madrid?
This is the point I'm trying to make. So
I think it would have been a factor,
yeah, definitely.
If you were to look at last season, do you think if we'd have had Gundo in that team, we'd have? I personally, I think we would have got 2 out of the 3.
If Gundogan played, I think we probably would have won it. I think we would have won it at the Bernabeu, and possibly the home fixture could have been almost irrelevant.
Also, having Gundo for the first
well.
6 months and not KDB in the season would probably have made us lose less point in the first half of the season. So might have wrapped up the league way earlier, because we didn't. What did we get? Like 91, 89? What did we get?
91.
91. Yeah, I mean that's still pretty decent.
It's actually legit crazy. Big up to Martin, says, big up, lads. Great show. Sorry couldn't stay on properly back on Thursday. Love to all. City till we die. # fun season. It is. This is the season of fun, man. This is the season of fun. Listen, I want to thank everybody in the chat. Hopefully you've enjoyed the stream. I'm going to be back in 40 minutes because I'm going to be speaking to Nobbins. I'm going to do that on the second channel, More LB. So you're going to have to make sure you subscribe to that one. We're going to be discussing... We'll discuss the Chelsea game, and obviously, if any, I'll get Nobbins' opinion, and obviously, but we'll focus on the Chelsea game because that's what the Nobbins show is all about, the LB show. So make sure you are subscribed to the second channel, More LB. The link is in the description. Make sure you check that out. Make sure you subscribe to the guys at Mancunian Way, City Bevel TV, Sai, Humory at HMTV as well. And now I'm going to redirect you over to the guys at Never a Foul who are live speaking about the Gundogan news. Guys, make sure you spam. Go over there now, and spam the hell out of his chat. LB Raid. Get yourselves over there. Never a Foul. Spam LB Raid. And I'll see you in 45 minutes for the Nobbin Show. LB, see you in a bit.